Hello, everybody. This is The Poison Tree by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Chapter 39. Kunda's tongue is loosened. Kunda Nandini was seated on the floor, her head resting against the bedpost. At sight of Nagendra, the tears came into her eyes. As he stood beside her, Kunda, like a severed branch of a twining plant, laid her head at his feet. In a stifled voice he said, "What is this, Kunda? For what fault are you leaving me?" Kunda had not been used to answer her husband, but now, at her last hour, her tongue was loosened. She said, "For what fault did you leave me?" Silenced, Nagendra sat beside Kunda with bent head. She went on, "If on coming home yesterday you had called for me, if you had once come and sat by me in this way, I had not died. I have had you but a short time. Even today my desire to see you is not satisfied. I would not have died." At these loving, heart-piercing words, Nagendra let his head fall upon his knees and remained speechless. Then Kunda spoke again. Today she was eloquent, for it was her last day with her husband. She said, "Fie, do not sit thus silent. If I see not your smiling face as I die, I shall not die happy." Surjamukhi also had thus spoken. In death, all are equal. Struck to the heart, Nagendra said in troubled tones, "Why have you done this? Why did you not send for me?" Kunda, with a smile transient as a flash of lightning, said, "Think not of that. What I said in the hurry of my mind. Before you came, I determined that after I had seen you, I would die. I had resolved that if the deity returned, I would leave you with her and die. I would no longer be a thorn in her path of happiness. I had determined to die. But on seeing you, I was not willing." Nagendra made no answer. Today he was without reply to the formerly speechless Kunda Nandini. Kunda remained silent for some time. She was losing the power of speech. Death was taking possession. Then Nagendra saw the death-shadowed face full of love, its gentle light shining in her troubled face, remained stamped on Nagendra's heart to his latest day. After a rest, she said, with great difficulty, "My thirst for speech has not been satisfied. I knew you to be a god. I never had the courage to speak. My desire was not extinguished. Death is approaching. My tongue is dry. My tongue falters. I have no more time." She rested her head upon Nagendra, closed her eyes, and remained speechless. The doctor came, but gave no medicine. Seeing that there was no hope, he withdrew with a sad countenance. Feeling that the last hour was come, Kunda wished to see Surjamukhi and Kamalmani. Both came. Kunda took the dust from their feet, they weeping loudly. Then Kunda hid her face between her husband's feet. She spoke no more, and consciousness gradually departed. Her face lying on her husband's feet, the youthful Kunda Nandini's spirit departed, the blooming flower died. Surjamukhi, checking her sobs, looked at her dead companion wife and said, "May thy happy fate be mine. May I die thus, my head on my husband's feet." Then taking her weeping husband's hand, she led him away. Afterwards, Nagendra, recovering his firmness, took Kunda to the riverside, performed the last rites, and bade farewell to the lovely form.